Quiet fatigue is like a slow leak in your brain. You want to know something strange? The less you do, the more tired you seem to become. You'd think retirement or living alone would leave you feeling rested and refreshed. No alarm clock, no rushing to get to work, no one needing your attention. Instead, you have another cup of coffee, stay in your pajamas a little longer, scroll through your phone, watch YouTube, wander between rooms, and before you know it, it's noon. You haven't done much of anything, yet somehow you're exhausted. If that's happened to you, you're not lazy. You're just experiencing quiet fatigue. It's not physical exhaustion. It's the kind of tiredness that quietly sneaks into your life when your days no longer have structure. It's very subtle. It's a sense of drifting, trouble getting started on tasks, frequently dozing off or zoning out, and a general feeling of being drained despite not doing anything at all. I mean, when we're younger, life naturally gives us momentum. Our lives are busy with careers, kids, families, obligations. Whether we liked it or not, we had a reason to get moving, to stay moving. Then one day, that season ends. We retire, we become empty nesters, and the calendar becomes wonderfully empty. At first, it feels freeing, finally. But after a while, something unexpected happens. Without realizing it, we stop moving toward the day and start coasting through it. I don't mean we're doing anything wrong. I mean, there isn't much pulling us forward anymore. But here's what I discovered: energy doesn't always come before action, action creates energy. For years, I thought, I'll do something once I feel motivated. Now, I realize motivation usually shows up after I begin. That tiny shift changed everything for me. So, what helps? Number one, I stopped living in my pajamas all morning. By getting dressed, my brain tells me the day has begun. Number two, I create one small morning ritual, nothing extravagant, not a list, not a complicated chore, just one thing I always do, like take the dogs out, walk around the yard, water the flowers, make the bed. Just something physical that gets me moving and my blood pumping. Number three, I stopped waiting until I felt like it. Because honestly, sometimes that feeling never comes. Instead, I ask myself, what's one small thing I can do in the next 5 minutes? And usually, that's enough to build momentum. Number four, I make sure I have something to look forward to. I've said this in previous videos. Not every day has to be exciting, but one meaningful thing on the calendar can make a huge difference. Like lunch with a friend, going camping, working in the garden, filming YouTube videos, reading a book on the back deck. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to matter to you. And number five, I remind myself that there's a difference between being peaceful and becoming stagnant. Peace is so wonderful at this stage of life, but if it looks exactly the same every day, our minds and bodies lose momentum. Okay, so what's the big takeaway with all this? I've realized I don't need a busy life anymore. I spent decades being busy. What I need now is a desire to break away from the quiet fatigue. Maybe not all the time, but most of the time. I'm no longer trying to fill every single minute. I'm simply trying to make sure I'm awake for the minutes I do have. So if you've been feeling unusually tired lately, before assuming it's just because you're getting older, ask yourself this one question: has my body lost energy, or has my day lost purpose? And sometimes the answer isn't more sleep. Sometimes it's simply giving yourself a reason to begin. So I'm just curious, have you experienced quiet fatigue? Have you noticed that the less you have to do, the harder it is to get going? And what has helped you get your energy back? Please let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know. And if you enjoyed this conversation, I hope you'll subscribe and join me here each week as we talk honestly about life after 60, living alone, and creating a life that's full of peace, purpose, and joy. And also, if you want to talk more about motivation after 60, you may enjoy this video about finding your spark again.